Sawadee-krap. Hi guys, this is KatimaGaming. We are outdoors. I know, right? Gotta get that tan going. Well, I don't really need it because I got that nice Asian brown going on for me. Oh, but I do need some outdoor activity for myself. The sun came out, so I decided, you know what? Today we are gonna do audio foams. Oh my gosh, I've been wanting to do audio foams and put audio foams in my room for almost a year now. I bought this in Lazada for about $30, really cheap stuff. It's gonna help a little bit, but most of all it's gonna really look nice to make my room look really professional, my office, my gaming room, whichever. I am sweating buckets because I actually took some stuff out, and here I'm going to record a video of how to actually do it properly and how to stick audio foams into the wall without actually damaging it. Now, a lot of people would assume that these audio foams, it's very thin, this one's very thin, it's not very expensive. A lot of people just say, you know what, just put a tape and just, you know, back-to-back tape and put it to the wall. It won't stick, because all the fibers on the foam will not hold on to whatever adhesive you put. Also, if you try to use spray and spray it directly onto the foam and onto the wall, when the time comes that you actually need to remove it, a lot of the pieces of the foam will get stuck onto the wall, which will lead to actually more problems than what you intended in the first place. So that's the reason why we have cardboard here. We got the spray glue. This is a spray glue or glue spray, whichever you want to call it. And we have some weights. Yeah, I do weights. Yeah, I do weights. I work out sometimes to put onto, actually when we spray the glue and it's going to connect, we're going to put that all on there. And since the sun is out, this is a great time to get it all dry and going. I also have a GameCube. There's a joke in here somewhere, but you'll find out later. All right, so let's begin. What we're going to do first is basically we're going to have the foams and we're going to get the cardboard. Okay, and actually a lot of people think like, do I need to stick the entire piece on? No, you don't. Okay, no, you don't, because simply just 1/3 of the entire foam is good enough to stick it, because these aren't heavy, so when you do put it up to the wall, it will hold no problem. This is very light, very featherly light. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut maybe a little bit of piece, just 2/3, and it doesn't have to be pretty, because like I said, all you got to do is make sure, this looks like a good enough piece, is making sure that it'll stick to it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna use spray. But before we begin, just make sure you're safe when you're spraying this shit, okay? Holy crap, it really does. Luke, I am your father. Just make sure you're safe. A lot of people, they get allergic reaction to the glue, and sometimes the glue comes out very slowly simply because it's spray. So you will, when you spray, you will get a little bit of it in you, but this is how it's going to look like. And that's okay, all right? It's just like, oh man, it's not a full piece. But that's all right, because all you got to do is stick this part up onto the wall, and it's going to stick just fine, because like I said, it's very light, so you don't have to actually stick the entire thing up. Let's keep going. So again, I'm going to cut another piece. Doesn't have to be pretty. Like I said, it doesn't have to be pretty, simply because, you know what, I'm going to spread this into two. Because like I said, that cardboard side is not going to be seen. So basically all you got to do is make sure that it stays in the middle, and that when you do spray this adhesive onto it, let me just clear that out, you put the weight on it right away so that the entire fiber can stick. Okay. Boom, like that in the center. Boom. Just wait for it. Looks good, and it's gonna turn out like this. I got 40 more to go, so here we go. It's good hot weather. Oh, it's so hot. The things I do for this fucking channel. Alright, the main reason why I actually want to do this outdoors in the very beginning is because I'm very scared of using spray indoors, especially residue can get stuck in the furniture, and we have a lot of furniture. And also doing it outdoors, just make sure that you're spraying it downwards and not upwards anywhere, because this is bad for the environment. Yeah, and I'm just being wary and respectful to the people inside the house, so yeah. Here's an interesting misconception that a lot of people seem to don't understand about acoustic foams. These do not soundproof your room, okay? These actually just prevent echo from bouncing around the room back into your sound system. So just because you have this doesn't mean sound will stop traveling or will improve sound from traveling outside of your room. That's a different kind of technology. So don't forget, acoustic foam is to prevent or reduce echo bouncing around the room, but it was never meant to make your room soundproof, okay? Okay. Ow. Took it too seriously. Hey Joe. Yeah, just shooting for YouTube. Don't mind me. Yeah. No. This isn't for COVID. It's just for the spray. It can be for COVID. Whatever. Yeah. Take care. All right. So this is all there is. All 40 of them. There's that last batch over there. I'm gonna take a break because I kind of have a headache. I did that last batch without a mask on, and I caught a whiff of the glue, and I don't feel so well, so I'm gonna take a nap, probably take a bath, and just come back when this is all dry. Okay, see you guys. All right guys, I brought everything finally back to the room. It took quite a while. A little bit of a tip though is, if you think these are dry already, you might want to give it a little bit more time outdoors, because I brought these in a little too early, just when I thought it was dry, and when I brought it in, the whole room stank. Apparently the chemicals were still coming off the foams where I sprayed the glue, so I actually had to open the door there to make sure there's enough ventilation. So give it more time, guys, to make sure that you don't stink up the room. Imagine if you sprayed this indoor, how much it would affect people. I got a small whiff of this, like I said, and I had a headache. So please be responsible. If you're gonna spray glue or any kind of spray, do it outdoors or places with good ventilation, and make sure you be wary of people around you. All right, with that said and done, this is the room. Corner over there, corner over there, corner over here, corner over here. The camera here is at the farthest corner of the room, and I'm gonna strategize how to place the foams. I was thinking, to save on the foam, I'm gonna do sort of like a checkered style foam, and then space, foam, and then space. And I'm gonna focus on here, if you see the wall on the top here, because this is where I record my stuff. As you can see, my microphone's here, my audio interface is down here, and this is where the majority of my voice projects. You know, this is wall safe tape, back to back. I got alcohol here to make sure to wipe the walls with a cloth, and of course I got the fan to make sure that the alcohol dries before placing every single panel. Okay, wish me luck. Let's do this. A little bit of a tip here. We're now at the other corner of the room. This is a double-sided wall safety tape, and what you should do with it when you're putting it onto the foam is that there's one side for the wall and one side for the product. You want to make sure you get that side of the product, and you want to make sure you stick it to the very top. You'll see that wall safe tape most of the time has this little flap at the top. The reason why that is let me just show you quickly here. If you decide to put this on a wall, okay, you make sure that the flap is on top of the cardboard here, so that when the time comes that, let's say you stick it to the wall, you're happy with it here, and it's very light, it doesn't have a problem. But then when the time comes that you do want to remove it, all you have to do is fold this up, and you'll see the flap is right there, and all you got to do is just pull on it, and the elasticity of the back-to-back tape will just go away. So as you can see, that's why they're called wall safe tape. The state is a community of persons, more or less numerous, occupying a definite territory completely free of external control and possessing an organized government by which the people render habitual obedience. The state is a community of persons, more or less numerous, occupying a definite territory completely free of external control and possessing an organized government by which the people render habitual obedience. As if this is my last night with you. Hold me like I'm more than just a friend. Let this be the way we remember us. I don't want to be cruel or vicious, and I ain't asking for forgiveness. All I ask, Yep, gotta save it. Gotta save it for later. Overall, I really enjoyed my experience putting up the audio foams. It took me an entire day putting this up, but it's well worth it. I feel like the room looks more like a studio now than just a regular office. I wake up every morning excited to come down to play video games or to work and do media creative content. It's been a long journey, but I'm finally happy to get those foams up. It may be hard for you to believe, but I've had those foams from Lazada for almost a year already. To find time to do it correctly gives me peace of mind, because I take comfort in knowing that when it's time to remove the foams, the walls stay safe. No shortcuts, no cutting corners, definitely worth putting the time to it. And there you have it, guys, the audio foams all up at the back right here. As you can see, my videos will look like this from now on. Tell me what you think about it. Do you like how it looks right here, or do you miss the old gray wall? Comment down below which you prefer. Let me know, because you know I'm always down there. In terms of the difference between having foam or no foam, I really think it's hard to tell. It's really difficult to tell at the end of the day, because I think this equipment right here that I'm using is kind of OP. I mean, it hasn't really been echoing ever since, even without the foams. So, well, this is a Focusrite microphone condenser paired with a Scarlett Solo audio interface. So it really goes to show that your equipment really does make a difference. Even if the foams don't work, I mean, I doubt it does. I don't know if it's psychological, but you know, it's $30 for cheap thin foams from Lazada. I'll take form over function. It looks really nice even if it doesn't work. So I mean, I walk into this room and it really looks different, guys. So it feels good putting it up, even if, you know, maybe it helps a little bit with the echo. Overall, though, I'm very happy with the end results. So that's it from me. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps smaller channels like mine out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in our past, present, and future videos. สวัสดีครับ